should be a way to get that door open.
What door?
Hey, jump. Any idea what to do?
The man that talks like a teacher from Charlie Brown is going to help us? Have you gone out of your mind, Ghibli?
I'm starting to think that you're butchering his name on purpose.
Seems like we got another puzzle to solve here. Wonder how we can solve this.
I'm sorry, but has this game just devolved into cutscene and puzzle simulator? It's like the entirety of the exploration aspect went down the toilet.
They're not the hardest puzzles in the world, they're just a bit time-consuming.
They got to stat pad the playtime in this game somehow.
I guess that's a way to look at it.
Maybe unplug it and plug it back in again.
Our little comedian might laugh at a Knuckles sandwich. How about that?
What did you say about the game padding again?
I said they have to stat pad the playtime somehow.
Stat padding the playtime to make it Poppy Playtime.
I think this should do it.
Yeah, just keep going. You're almost there. Yeah, right there. Just hit the scanner.
We really are just everybody's lapdog down here.
Well, when someone comes around after 10 years of silence, I guess they don't know how to act.
They made a hallway out of tents. What are we doing here anymore?
At least it's not biomass.
Back in the elevator.
We were just here. Do we really smell that bad? We need to keep visiting these showers?
We've been stuck down here for days. We cannot be complaining about refreshment right now.
Search the engineering workshop.
I'm starting to think Willy Wonka's chocolate factory has a better layout than this place.
Looks like a warehouse. Abandoned, of course.
So what's the plan here?
I think I need to move these boxes over here to create a stand or something. Might be able to reach that ramp.
You mean the Fortnite wood crate right there, or the walkway above us?
I'm about to find out. Just need to dissect how to go about this.
Take your time. For all we know, we're stuck in another puzzle montage.
Do you know the game we're playing, Joe? Of course we're in another puzzle montage.
Why do I have a feeling like this is the calm before the storm? Like after this, everything is going to fall apart.
Probably because it will.
Speaking of calm, have either of you been to one of those float tank places?
The sensory deprivation tanks?
Yeah. Apparently you just floats in salt water in complete darkness.
I've heard of them. Supposed to be relaxing.
Relaxing? That sounds like a nightmare. Just floating there with your thoughts?
Some people enjoy solitude, Donald.
I enjoy stimulation, noise, action, not sitting in a dark tub like a pickle.
You couldn't last 5 minutes? And that's not an innuendo for another joke.
5 minutes is generous. I'd be banging on the lid in 2.
Can't believe you, of all people, are admitting to not being the best at something. Also, the whole point is to disconnect from the outside world.
Why would I want that? The outside world needs me because I'm the world's best security guard.
Your confidence is astounding.
So is the voice. He just sounded like a Laffy Taffy.
It's not confidence, it's facts.
Ben Shapiro over here.
You ever tried meditation, Donald?
Once. I fell asleep in 3 minutes.
That's not meditation. That's just napping.
I can't believe I have to say this in 2026, but of all people to be lecturing me about napping, you should not be one of them.
You're supposed to stay awake and focus on your breathing.
Why would I focus on something my body does anyway?
It's about being present in the moment.
Am I getting tag teamed right now? I thought my WWE days were over.
I can see that.
Let's not go back to the marathon conversation, Obama. I've had enough of your health slop for one day.
It's just an observation. No harm, no foul.
Focus on the puzzle, Barack.
I'm working on it. These crates are heavier than they look.
Clearly you can tell with how much you're doing pull-ups off the hanger.
Yeah, because we have to use it. Why else would I be trying to grab the ceiling?
You know what I've never understood? Why do warehouses always have such high ceilings?
Now you're just trolling.
Donald, you can't be sitting president twice and ask that question. It's like trying to find polka dots on a ladybug.
I was being serious. Why can't it be wide? I just build a bigger warehouse. Horizontal expansion.
Farmers might turn you into a pig roast at this point.
He did it. The impossible has occurred.
We still have to find some documents on the prototype.
Battery behind these boxes.
To no one's surprise. I suppose we'll find a socket around here that leads us back to Hogwarts.
I'm not totally against that line of thinking.
I'm also noticing how much blacklight writing is being written around this part of the factory.
Even on the whiteboard again as well. And we got another hidden code.
More secrets. This factory loves its closets full of skeletons.
Well, at least we found the battery. Seems like it powers the dial pad.
Is Annabelle walking around here or something? What's with this creepy sounding music out of nowhere?
Well, regardless, seems like we're on a scavenger hunt for another code now.
You know what else has too many codes?
Your mom?
My Wi-Fi router.
What?
Every time I need to reconnect something, it's a 16-digit password on the bottom of the box.
You can change that, Donald.
To what? I'm not remembering another password.
Make it something simple.
Simple passwords get hacked. I've been told this many times.
So you'd rather struggle with the default one?
I mean, I wrote it down somewhere. The problem is I don't remember where.
How do you function on a daily basis?
519. That's the code.
Write it down. Actually, don't. You'll lose the paper.
Looks like the code worked.
And a document. Magnetic panels?
Navigate to the engineering wing? We've been through the engineering wing.
Must be a new section or areas we couldn't reach before.
Whoa!
It pulls you across.
Like a zip line, but with magnets.
Can't go through here. Guess our princess is in this castle over yonder.
That actually felt cool.
First time I've been on a ride in years.
Let's open this letter and see what observations they were making around this place. I'm assuming this has something to do with the prototype.
And I already see Harley Sawyer's name in it.
You mean the computer virus that got wiped out by Windows Defender?
Donald, no need to violate him. Pretty sure command prompt already did that.
What a bump. They really threw us in here with Clippy.
Hold it with the laughs. Seems like this person's meeting some interesting scientists around the laboratory.
Seems like one of them is Harley from what I'm reading. Him and his Young Geniuses program.
Playtime sold me a vision that means something, maybe even everything. I hope David was able to bring out life insurance if this is the case.
Julie, I want you to be proud to have a mommy like me, and I swear I'm going to do just that. Promise to be home for your 9th birthday. Well, considering you just took Clayton from her class to put him into a Tonka truck, don't push your luck.
What happened to this hallway?
Looks like it's falling apart. The floor is completely gone in sections.
Wow. I guess the magnets in these must be really strong.
Flames are blocking that way. Unless they go away. Nope, guess we go back this way.
This is like American Ninja Warrior, but you can fall into a Happy Wheels trap that's labeled Justin Bieber.
I think this is a whole guts and glory course we're playing. Look at this.
I'm looking, Obama. What are you supposed to do here?
Not that, I guess.
Well, I couldn't be the only one that died.
Well, looks like you're up, Joe.
Joe is playing?
Someone has to.
Make the way for boomers, because I'm still got it.
Made it.
He did it. The legend.
Clean run, Joe.
What else we got here? Besides a rabbit out-em-all, that is.
What is this place?
It looks like a reactor.
Some kind of energy system.
The universal language of puzzle.
Let's see. I'm seeing levers and shapes. Wonder what this could mean.
There's a sequence. You'll have to figure out the order.
This might take this old brain a minute to figure out, so give me some time.
Trust me, you're in no rush.
You know what this room reminds me of? That scene in Jurassic Park where
What
they
the-
have to restore the power.
You mean with an unstable diffuser and glurple gloop?
Well, besides that.
With the raptors?
Exactly. Except our raptors are made of fabric.
Hopefully no raptors at all.
Joe, whether it's in 99-cent stores or abandoned nuclear labs, there's always raptors.
Tally-ho! Well, so much for becoming chopped ginger.
So what are you thinking?
I'm playing swing set simulator in the middle of a chain chomp barack. We're just gonna throw mud at a wall and see if it sticks.
All right, I'm going to instruct the audience to blink, and when they do, we'll have the puzzle done. So audience, blink in 3, 2, 1, and now.
Did that work?
I think it did. There we go.
It's a shame we discussed the Cheerio incident right after you had the audience close their eyes.
Stop rage baiting them. You know how that backfires on us.
So now we have to fiddle with this doohickey and get atop the platform above us, right?
There was a door on the other side that closed, but first I'm gonna investigate up here.
What was that? These pressure plates are starting to pop up like kernels around here.
Oh.
Wait, these reactors open up? Are we diving straight into uranium?
Look at the magnet strips at the top. Seems like we got to go through there or something.
The cylinders need to be at the right spot, so I think I gotta rush through when we grapple onto the magnets.
You better go then. I'm not trying to rot away in some underground cave.
No, I'm just gonna twirl around here in a rusted hallway.
It looked like that was the plan for a second.
I guess if you're blind.
Here we go, and we might be dead.
Our legs are going to look like pixie sticks at the bottom of this.
Return to Giblet and Chum.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Gas, mining charges.
Speak louder so we can hear the secret conversation.
Our heart's in the right place, but and that girl's been behind glass for long.
I hate to bring this up again, but I think we just got hit with another puzzle.
Well, she doesn't know what happened to him.
Happened to who? The puzzles?
I'm gonna be the one to tell her.
I think he's referring to the orphans, but I'm not sure. Then again, they're the only ones left down here.
Don't be talking bad about the dough man now.
Safer down in recycling. And I was right.
I don't care how right you were. Say a bad thing about Doughy and I'm turning you outside in.
I don't like the way that was said. Need to tone it down there a bit.
And Mob Games needs to tone down the puzzles that we keep on encountering throughout this chapter. We both have wants and needs.
Like I need you to shut up right now.
I think that did the trick.
Yeah, whatever that did. Our neurons must have activated to start racking up our screen time or something.
What did that do?
It opened up this elevator. That's what that did.
And we're going back to the great beyond?
If the great beyond is back in Chum's hands, then I guess so.
Oh, hey guys, were you just waiting?
You get lost?
We did actually. It was like I was stuck in an abacus down there.
One puzzle after another.
Here you go.
Oh. Hey, you found something. This is it. This is... Chum, what is this? Negation formula.
How did he even
Sounds
know?
spicy.
You were holding it the whole time.
Looks like the prototype doesn't want anyone to find it.
He did a bad job
We
of
got it
hiding
stored on a
it.
backup in IT. We can get there from the tram in reanimation.
Whatever that
Get
means.
us in there, right? No. What are you talking about? No, this is our chance.
Can you guys have
We
your
gotta
brotherly
try.
fight somewhere else?
Or are you just happy of being the prototype's errand boy now?
Giblet just unfollowed Chum on Instagram. It's going down.
You're 60, Obama.
I'm sorry. You help us out and
Can't this be figured out after we kill the prototype?
we're even. I mean it.
We are too old to be dealing with these shenanigans.
Gel Lab's a mess right now. Could go up from the pit, but let's see.
Are we talking about neighborhoods from Candyland?
Maybe we could risk Sweet Street to scrap.
What?
What is he doing?
Are we supposed to be following him?
Chum?
Is this supposed to happen?
What the?
Whoa.
He ate us.
Hold on. Something's happening right now.
Yeah, we're being digested.
I think something's happening out there.
What else could it be?
I thought I'd find you
Oh, that's what it could be.
The prototype.
by hunters.
Shall pursue.
1170.
Is that Poppy?
No, it's Huggy Wuggy.
Repair the security system.
Make sure there are
Eyes everywhere.
I hate this thing's
Ben.
voice change.
Find me, Poppy, before he does something. She'll regret.
You're going to regret messing with the world's best security guard.
Important to you,
this.
and you know the price for failure.
Looks like the prototype means business.
It's too bad that I know the art of the deal.
Well, thanks for keeping us safe, Chum.
Next time, give us a heads up when you're about to eat us.
And a cross chop to you too.
Ow. Dang, Chum, we're not a dog.
Do you have to do the prototype's bidding for now?
I guess that's a yes.
Goodbye, you mopey ant.
I think the bigger question is what happened to Giblet?
I guess we might meet him at reanimation.
Joey Drew Studios, here we come.
Interesting place here.
Kind of reminds me of my friendly neighborhood.
If it was stuck in the city of Ember,
This door locked? Some things just don't surprise me anymore.
This looks like a playroom or something for kids. I thought we were already in that area up at Playcare.
what's the whole point of making the factory deeper? You were already doing evil things up at the surface. What else do you have to hide?
Interesting. I think this is a kiddie area.
What is even going on in this factory anymore? You know, we've been underground for so long that I forgot this is supposed to be a toy factory.
We forgot Bowser's Castle was actually a state farm.
And we got a letter too. By the way, we both know that they were doing rogue experiments on things they shouldn't have. Now it's just a matter of discovering how far these secrets go.
Seems like these classrooms go far too.
Locked. Is this the right way to go? I guess this might answer my question.
Must have been the wind.
Restore power to facility. I wonder what this place's electricity bill was with all their own individual power supplies.
Remember, most of these were powered up by individual batteries. Those batteries also look like they were made here, so I doubt expense was ever an issue.
Yeah, because the comically evil toy factory that was manipulating consciousness is surely worried about leaving a couple of lights on.
I mean, they had to cut their budget somewhere.
More of that red goo. There was some out in the
Another
lobby
hand?
too.
Sensory overload. I'm just trying to throw down with Huggy Wuggy and punt that little giblet.
Are you ever going to pronounce his name properly?
Not in my current interests.
Now, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy here,
Yes.
but I believe we have to drag this box all the way to act as a weight. That way we can get the hand out.
I wouldn't doubt if you have 5,000 hours in Portal, Joe, so do your thing.
Are you kidding me? Portal isn't a horror game. I wouldn't be solving the same puzzles over and over again.
Real puzzle fans don't speak ill of the Portal series.
Looks like we done did it.
With the conductive hand equipped, and while aiming at a conductive panel, press mouse to charge the conductive hand.
And a Leviosa to you too, Dumbledore.
So now I should be able to put the hand right here and then freeze over whatever silly putty is on this thing.
What does it do? Well, call me Jiminy Cricket.
Now I should be able to burst it open with the pressure hand.
Looks like you were right again.
Never doubt Joe the horror schizophrenic.
And now I should be able to burn whatever is holding the door shut.
What was that thing anyways? Looked like a ribbon.
Is the flood only affecting this side of the factory? There's always new shenanigans that's exclusive to the deeper parts of this pit.
I think I'm missing something here. There we go, it's an electrical circuit.
We have more hands than Stitch now.
So now I'm gonna do that, and then go back to here, grab this, and put you right here.
Did that do it?
I think so.
Can we have a fat break from the puzzles now? I don't want to keep LARPing as a liberal, but I do not remember this many puzzles in the last chapters.
I think the reason you're getting more tired of puzzles is because they feel a lot alike. In earlier chapters, there were always a unique aspect to it, but now it can feel sort of drawn out.
Not even. I just don't want to stumble into a puzzle every time we need to make the slightest progress. We've been playing for 2 hours and we've had one chase scene and got introduced to a Smisky.
How do you know what a Smisky is?
How do you know what it is?
I have 2 daughters. What do you mean?
And I have a granddaughter. What's your point here?
Nothing, I guess. I was just a bit surprised that you had that ball knowledge.
Hey, it's not like I wanted to know about corporate slop, but here we are.
Well, anyways, on to more important matters. I think we've just stumbled into another experiment area.
Grass found in yard and bird found in sky.
You might not like that. There's a chance at another puzzle.
And I completely forgot what we're even doing up here.
We were supposed to be going up to reanimation, whatever that means.
Our friend was...
Excuse
A
me?
toy company has the execution seat from Clockwork Orange. I've seen everything now.
Let's see. Oh wait, this is actually the way to go.
I was wondering what is Fender doing here?
Is this reanimation? A machine?
Collect memories? Wait a minute, is this like some sort of simulation they have us entering?
Wait, is that what reanimation means? How are they even going to do that?
Can't we go back to fighting rubber bands or something? This just opens a whole nother can of worms.
The question is, how exactly do we enable this?
The bigger question is, what exactly was Playtime doing down here?
The biggest question is, when is my Wingstop getting here?
Donald talking about food?
I know, clouds found in sky.
Oh, it's right here. Must have missed it when we were making fun of Donald.
You fruit flies can't help but pick on low-hanging fruit because I'm the cream of the crop.
Where do I put this in at? Oh, there we go. Time to get this bad boy up and running.
All right, I guess we're strapping on the mind transfer device.
What exactly could be the purpose of this machine? Like, how is this helping us defeat the prototype?
Oh, it has a brain chip?
Get ready to see some crazy stuff.
We're awfully trusting of this mind control technology that has been sitting around for a decade.
Looks like it's blasting us through another dimension.
We're really calm about this.
I've seen sentient Play-Doh down here. Nothing else is shocking me. Besides a Miss Rachel knockoff.
So what, now we're in the past or something?
Seems like we're in one of the playrooms. I guess this is when the factory was still up and running.
Of course, we're
Whoa,
Huggy
We're
Wuggy?
actually Huggy Wuggy? Wonder how Playtime ended up doing this whole thing.
Today, we are gonna play a game.
Ms. Gracie?
You are not my goat, Miss Gracie.
Friends all love this game. Drop the blocks into the correct hole.
All right
As
then.
for those naughty blocks that don't match, see if you can find a place for those.
I already got too many questions and I know none of them are going to be answered.
Welcome to Horror Games in 2026, Obama. They're just like the Senate.
Can't believe we're playing as Huggy Wuggy. What a full circle moment from the first chapter.
Don't spaz out too much, Joe. Wilt Chamberlain here might turn into a human pretzel.
I don't know, but we're tasked to put these shapes away.
Every toy knows that.
You know, speak when spoken to also applies to trashy TV mascots, right, Miss Gracie?
Speaking of pretzels, what do we have to do with those twisty-looking things?
I doubt it's for playing jacks.
Very good, Huggy.
Thanks.
You're doing so great. Now,
Why did the ops just appear?
ready for round 2. It'll be a little harder, but I believe in you, Huggy.
So what was the point of doing this to Huggy Wuggy? Were they just trying to condition him into being an obedient monster or something?
Either that or they just had an obscene amount of toys they needed help picking up.
So many shapes, even a PlayStation controller would be looking at you cross-eyed.
Is this all that we're doing, Miss Gracie?
My, aren't you impressive?
Security guard moment.
More, and you'll be exactly the kind of toy the friends need.
Huh?
The joy, Huggy.
What kind of manipulative reinforcement was that?
They gave me 30 seconds for 30 shapes? Are they trying to make me into the Flash?
Better start moving those toothpicks of yours.
Is it just me, or does the music sound a bit more distorted than it used to?
It's like a rusty stop sign swinging in the wind.
I think it's scratching on my eardrums. What the-
Hello?
Apparently they're hurting Huggy's ears too.
Is this supposed to be happening? Looks like we're in a lot of pain.
Do they have us on a shock collar right now? You gave us 30 shapes, you lug nuts. We can't do it this fast.
Well, I can't do anything, so.
You don't have to be angry, Huggy.
I'm angry because you put us in an impossible situation.
That's right, Joe. Feel the rage at fictional characters. Yes! Down with Playtime!
I'm getting too old for this.
You're getting too old for this. But I'm just getting started. F you, liberal.
Whoa!
And now you just ruined it by turning into a YouTube comment cornball.
Oh, calm down. The memory is ending, and Dark Brandon is back in his cage.
Wrong channel, Joe. We don't call you Dark Brandon on here.
Yeah, we normally just call you Schizo.
Don't doubt it after that performance.
So now we gotta go scour across the rest of this area trying to find other memories?
Yeah, because the first time was so much fun.
You're telling me you didn't like experiencing a personal psyop?
No, Joe, I did not enjoy being strapped to... I can't even say my one-liners around here.
So with that explosion from Safe Haven, is the entire factory above also cooked?
I really have no clue, Barack, but I doubt all that structure above would be able to hold itself if the foundation just went kaput.
This is what happens when you hand Dig Dug some TNT blocks.
All right, so I take from this power source over here and walk back here and then put it in here.
And what does this accomplish?
Might turn on. Yep, just what I was gonna say.
Is great value Miss Rachel coming back?
Oops, accidentally tabbed out.
Hey there, all you lovely lilies.
I'm actually a dastardly Donald.
Just watch the slop, Donald.
They got text now on the screen too.
You feel warm?
They're about to assault us with psychedelic edits, aren't they?
Why was I just thinking the same thing?
You feel safe, don't you?
Do you guys feel safe?
I feel like I need to tell a trusted adult, Joe.
We have so much fun here, don't we?
This is how Love Island is talking to modern couples, by the way.
Good to have fun.
I'm uncomfortable right now, and not in the good way. More like I think I'm being verbally assaulted.
It's getting harder and harder not to justify the toys with what they did. Like, look at this.
Did they hire Bill Wirtz for this video? Miss Gracie is doing some very odd acting for this.
Hopefully everyone at home has anti-brainwashing glasses on.
I'm staying here forever.
Nice try, lady. I've read George Orwell before.
Am I the only one noticing that there's a bunch of fire behind her? Symbolic of anything?
And the toy.
It's obvious they were brainwashing the toys down here, but I wonder if they did it in groups or if it was just an individual sort of thing for the bigger bodies.
Always been a toy.
Miss Gracie's manager must have been looking at this commission with sand in his eyes.
I don't know, it seems like she's enjoying all of this. She might be in on everything around here.
I know it's a game, but it's also incredible how many people were involved in the dark side of Playtime Co.
Yay! I have so much joy in me as a toy.
I love being made of polyester and spandex.
Unironically, what must have been the sentiment for quite some time.
I'm going to say all of the things I love.
We're already brainwashed, Miss Gracie. You don't have to keep pouring on the gravy.
Some ideas with me.
She kind of reminds me of Ellie Kemper in a way.
Well, let's think, guys. What are all the things that we love about being a toy?
Not having to worry about dying anymore.
Thanks for reminding us that we're stuck in Dante's Inferno.
Getting to stay with my playtime friends forever.
What a blast, am I right?
Don't forget about having no free will. That's a big one that you're missing.
To name 5 things you love.
I love when a TV remote has a mute button, but I don't think that's an option here.
Good job.
I love restraining orders and your name on it.
I love that too.
Glad we agree. You'll get something in your mailbox in a few business days.
So creative.
On what Donald said, I like having free will and the ability to walk away at any time.
That's a good one.
Can we do that before the mental shutdown starts up again? I'm not trying to have a catchy all up in my brain.
You know what, Miss Gracie? I'll see you in the memories. I think I need an aspirin from what I just experienced.
I like this new Joe. One that understands a human being can get tired of mental torture.
Still can't do anything with this. And it's not that, Donald, but I just got sick of watching it after so long. Maybe I'll do a lore recap and watch what I missed or something.
Just kind of a bit surprising since you're the horror game guru, but I do suppose we have a lot of horror game left to play.
A horror game guru doesn't just dump his brain with information on day one, after all.
See, you're starting to listen to my side already. Now just become a Republican, and things will be so simple.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Wait, what are you doing back here?
I just realized there were multiple projectors, so now I just look extremely silly for what I did earlier.
Well, here we go into the nightmare again.
Look, it's Catnap, our favorite Chapter 3 antagonist.
The cat that went night-night.
And there's the star of the show.
Hey there, wonderful. I don't know about you, but I am sleepy.
Then take a permanent nap.
Don't get my beauty sleep. I turn into a big old
Is that so?
grumpy bum.
Why are they
Everyone
mean
says
mugging
they
me?
don't get enough sleep.
I think it's poetic how everyone in this graphic is dead.
Sue, let's take a nap together.
I take enough as is, Miss Gracie.
Close our eyes and count sheep.
Oh, I forgot about that thing.
Characters so terrible, you just genuinely forget about their existence.
2, 3.
Wouldn't the blue light from this be more damaging to sleep?
Having soft wool like baba chops.
Why is the background changing?
Are we going through another psyop?
Nice to be a toy.
Should have known the answer to that.
So are all of these videos just of them trying to brainwash the toys?
That seems to be the recurring theme here.
Go to sleep, little one.
I'm not closing my eyes around you.
We'll all be toys.
Was there a reason they wanted all the orphans to be toys?
Alive is the bad dream.
Okay, Miss Bobcut knew exactly what she was doing.
Forget subliminal messages. This one was just direct and to the point.
Is it weird that I'm actually kind of feeling sleepy?
Yes, because my eyes would be held up with toothpicks to avoid falling asleep.
I think they might have been playing this when they were performing their procedures or something. I guess to help alleviate the nerves of their subjects.
Now, can you stay asleep and stop bothering us?
We should have known this was a mistake from the second that we started watching this.
And she's twirling into nothingness right now.
Thanks for the insightful and educational video once again, Miss Gracie. However, I'd like to spend the rest of my time in a food processor to wash out what I just saw.
Is that the end of that video? Kind of getting the heebie-jeebies watching this brain do 360 no-scopes.
Yeah, I think that's the end of that video.
And not a moment too soon. The wrinkles in my brain were turning into chicken cutlets.
Now I think I saw one more room somewhere around here. I just got to find it.
Is this it right here?
I think so. Yeah, it's running the footage.
Great, more horrors beyond my human imagination.
Ugh, that peel-in is certainly a choice.
Hey there, wonderful. Do you want to feel comfortable?
No thanks, I'm good.
Do you want to feel safe?
Does it look like I feel safe around you?
Ourselves a big hug.
Huggy Wuggy was already doing that to us earlier.
How does that feel? It's too squishy, right?
Oh, geez.
Can you give it a rest already? We get that we shouldn't be human and we should become toys.
Wouldn't it feel nicer to be made of felt and fluff?
Once again, I will say this without remorse. These employees fully deserve the hour of joy.
Don't they feel so soft?
This type of editing would have done numbers on TikTok back in 2021.
It's doing numbers on my blood pressure. Shrapnel is more pleasurable to my ears than Miss Gracie's voice.
Down. Down and quiet.
If you want everyone to become toys so badly, why don't you lead by example?
Let me guess, this is who Mommy Longlegs actually was. Would make sense considering both of their personalities are pure psychoticism.
Tell that to Bunzo that got turned into a fruit fly.
I'd rather watch Tung Tung Sahur.
How do you know about that?
Can't be toys? Then we'll...
What?
Okay then. Yep,
Oh,
this is
good.
going
If this
great.
lady did not get swept up into the hour of joy, I will be thoroughly mad at the toy's incompetence.
This is just an offense to the eyes.
Let's be toys. Let's be soft. Let's be toys.
So, do any of you have the slightest push into becoming a toy?
I think after this recording, I'm banning the production of Barbies in the United States. Who needs Tonka trucks?
Miss Gracie is really addicted to her subliminals. Please tell me that this is the last recording that we have to watch.
I think it's done too. Just seems to be. Hold on, wait a minute.
There's no way it's still going.
Never mind, it seems like it's the end.
So what's the plan now? We still didn't find out anything in those videos.
Did this puzzle change or something?
Looks like the same to me.
Yeah. You know, these faces on the codes make me think that they might have hid them in the videos or something.
If they make us rewatch that garbage to try to find hidden codes in that video, my hand is going through the laptop.
Calm down, Larry Wheels. I'm sure there's some sort of solution lying around here somewhere.
Have we been in here yet? Actually, we haven't. There's some sort of pipes in here.
I know a plumber that works well with pipes and pesty pests.
Does this turn off the red smoke out in that cave area?
Yeah, because something that covers a cavern like a fog is going to go away after turning a valve.
Considering we're playing a game that loads memories like a boot drive, you never really know.
So, this is the triangle pipe. I'm sure that has to come in handy somehow.
Oh.
There we go. I guess this is the order where we have to turn the pipes. Should be simple enough.
So do I call the appointment off with Luigi?
Yeah, but not because we don't need help with the pipes, but because you called Luigi.
Don't disrespect my goat.